And if you clearly take a look at what Adu Boahene said he would do, is to make sure that he rationalizes expenditure by way of making sure that, well, if you're spending on freebies, you also make sure that you don't overly spend on items that you could ideally be sourcing locally. And I've had criticism from the side of the NPP or the opposition who say that he could have done it better. But you also find that at the end of the day, you also want to put in a policy initiative that encourages private sector participation, manufacturing, for example. But you need to create the stability first. And that should mean that those accolades should be going directly to Adu Boahene and the government. Shouldn't it be Dr. Adu Boahene, instead of the constant criticism?
Before I go on, let me say good morning to my co-panelists on the set here, and then to my constituents back in Amasaman. And then let me say a happy birthday to my boy, Baba Yaya Ademu, my PA. His birthday today. God bless him, and then for the good work he's been doing for me. And then also to thank the people of Bono for receiving us well over the weekend. We were there within almost about...
You and who were where and where?
Ghana Watch Initiative, undertaking a research. So we were there in Kato, in Sunyani, in Brekum, and all that. So it was good for us, a nice experience on the field. And then also to say a good morning to the incoming flag bearer of the NPP, Honorable Kennedy Oine Japan.
That's right. Is he the one you said was in Bono?
No, he was actually in the Voto region.
Okay. But your team was in Bono?
My team was in Bono.
Did you meet Abronye?
No. Really.
He's the regional chair. So if you are going to meet party people, you should be in a position to meet him alongside those individuals.
We are undertaking a survey to find out whether how the message of Honorable Kennedy Japan has resonated with the delegates and all that. So we didn't actually need him. Okay. And then Honorable Ken will be in the Eastern region.
But Abronye will be a delegate.
Yes, he's a delegate.
You decided to exclude him from...
Oh, well, for now, we can exclude him.
Very well.
Honorable Ken will be in the Eastern region from on the 12th to 20th. He's in the Eastern region, so the folks in the Eastern region, watch out for him. He's coming to give you the message of hope, and then how he would bring Ghana up to scratch and then make Ghana a better place. Talk about the public sector wages that we are talking about.
No, we're talking first on the finance minister, a preview to him. Then we'll talk about the public sector. Okay. Of course, it dovetails, but...
for me, I would say that before even the NDC came into power, yes, at one point we were at 54% with inflation. Things were looking very bad. But then, along the line, we saw that the economy was on a rebound. It was coming back to where we used to have it. I think COVID and then all that had taken us back. Things were not so good. But before the elections in 2024, things were looking good, because the inflation that used to be at 54% had dropped to almost 20% before elections 2024.
23%.
So 23, yes. So it was good. It was not looking all that bad, and I think that the measures that were put in place then were to bring Ghana back to where it used to be. So if Adu Boahene is following the same measures, it will definitely bring us.
I don't understand. Are you saying that Adu Boahene is following the blueprints of the NPP, the Akufo-Addo-led Bawumia government?
Yes, that's basically what was happening.
But that blueprint took us to 54% inflation.
It was because of the external...
Led us to domestic debt exchange.
It was because of the external factors that we face as a country. What
are the external factors?
Oh, you know the Russian-Ukraine war that
it's still ongoing, you know that.
Yes, but then it is not as it used to be, as we have it now. So, yes, I'm being blunt with you. then the restrictions and all that.
The Russia-Ukraine war is not as intensive as it used to be.
As it used to be.
Okay.
Yeah. So definitely, like I was saying, things were changing. Although there were disappointments here and there, I wouldn't sit here and say that I was happy with whatever that was happening in 2024, but it was changing. And so if NDC comes, like I said last time, about 3-4 weeks ago, I am not ready to critique them yet, because I still feel that they are in their first year. And so I don't want to throw jabs and punches. I wish them well. I want Ghana to succeed. Our priority for us is to ensure that Ghana is back on track, and then we're doing what is good for us. But then my worry is that all these that my brother was talking about with the capital injections and then all that is coming into the economy and then all that. You see, the first 3 months, the Bank of Ghana injected about $600 million forex into the economy. Somewhere in June, when they refused to inject the forex into the system, we saw what happened. The dollar just was running at the pace that we could not catch them. So later on, they had to come back and inject as much as $1.7 billion into the economy. So if you keep on injecting these forex, yes, we know that, like you were saying, the Abosokan people and all that, a lot of the pricing of goods had gone up because there was no forex in circulation. We didn't have them. And then if I would struggle to go get forex so I could go buy any product out there, definitely if I come, I should be able to rope my cost into it and then the profit margin so that I can make some significant gains out of it. So definitely that was the situation. But the very moment that we find dollar, people can get it and purchase whatever they want to buy out there. Definitely the pricing of goods and services must come down. But is that the case today? The pricing that we find out there is still not down. People, yes, we're saying inflation is 8% today, is a single-digit inflation today, but we can't even have the money to buy. We don't even have the money to buy. There's no money in circulation.
There's no money in circulation?
I'm telling you.
Okay.
Yes, people, if they want forex, can go get them from the banks at a good rate and then go and bring whatever goods. But then people are not buying.
Dr. Boahene, is it not true that when there's sustainability in terms of how well the city is doing against the US dollar, the purchasing power of individuals in relation to how inflation is gets to be better? And as a result of that, as the economists will tell you, clearly, if somebody's purchasing power over a sustained period because the rate at which prices are increasing or decreasing at a minimal level, then the consumer is better off. And that's why we're seeing that relative stability. And consumers are not agitating like it used to be the period from 2021, 22, 23, ultimately till we had the DDEP.
Bro.
Sir.
Get your team out there. Let them find out from the consumers out there whether, yes, let's say the inflation rate is down and all that, there's stability and blah, 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 as they want us to believe in. But then there is no currency in circulation for them to purchase. The purchasing power is not there. People are not buying. Yeah, that's the city. Do we have...
What do you mean by the purchasing power?
Government is not paying. Government is not undertaking projects. Government is not spending. The very moment government is not spending, we don't have... Second, the very moment...
Don't be distracted.
Adam wants to worry me, don't mind.
No, I will respond when you are done.
Yeah, you see, the very moment government is not spending, currency is not in circulation. Okay? And then, yes, you have your figures look good on the books. But then, is that the reality out there?
What is the reality?
The reality out there is that the ball of Kenke hasn't dropped from the 2 cedi to 1 cedi 50 pesos. It is still 2 cedi and even going to 2 cedi 50 pesos. And then even so, people don't have the money to buy them. That is a harsh reality. We would not sit on national television and lie to people. Okay? The harsh reality is that we can't even buy them at all. When inflation used to be 54 and then was dropping to 23, people were still had the purchasing power to buy. But today, people don't even have money to buy at all. And worst of it is, we'll come there. We'll come and talk about the wages and all that they have brought up. It's woefully inadequate and insignificant. If you look at all these things that are going on, we need to be straightforward with our people. Yes, like I said, I wish them well. I want them to do well, because if the government does well, it is not for NPP or NDC, or it's not for some particular people, but it's for the whole Ghana. So we wish them well, but they should tell us the truth and not come out to bring us good books that look so good, but in reality, we are not seeing anything.
Your candidate